great natural umbrella. We're able to grow anything here, even palm trees, which you don't associate with Ireland.
Yeah.
Where we are in the globe, we're right in the jet stream, and we have the Gulf Stream coming off the southwest coast. And especially here in Killarney, the valley is surrounded by mountains, so it kind of creates its own microclimate. Never too hot, never too cold, not to an extreme.
Right.
Apparently from a plant's perspective, Ireland is heaven.
Oh wow.
There is a really good reason it's known as the Emerald Island.
Now, is there a reason why the houses are so close together?
Well, here
Like-
they're not, but like in
like in-
Dublin and Cork.
Oh yeah, like you have semi-detached. Mainly space or lack of. A lot of the housing estates, they'd be terraced houses, where there wouldn't be any space between them. You get two together, then you've got either terraced, semi-detached, which would be two joined and open on either end,
Right.
or detached, where
Gotcha.
they're just on their own. And this one on the left here is Carriage, and this was the entrance lodge to the McShane estate that we'll be going through now.
Okay.
Now this is the only original part here near us. It's about 4 times the original size.
Wow.
And at the moment it's being restored by the Office of Public Works.
Oh, okay.
And they maintain the buildings within the national parks around the country. Now when these are completed, as far as I know, they'll be used as accommodation for people who work in the park.
Oh.
Bear with me for 5 or 6 minutes. I'm not sure if the caffeine is overwhelming me or where. It's a fine line. Alright guys. You lads enjoying the day off? Up boy. Now guys, welcome to Killarney National Park. And this is Ireland's oldest and foremost national park. The park was established in 1932 when Mucker's House out in the south end and its 11,000 acre estate were given as a gift to the people by the last owner, Arthur Vincent. In 1911, Mucker's House was bought by a Californian, William Bowers Horn. And he made his money in the Empire gold mines. He bought Mucker's House as a wedding present for his daughter Maud. Trust me, not too shabby. And her husband Arthur Vincent was from County Clare. Maud died of pneumonia in 1929 going to America to visit her parents. She died on the ship before they got to New York.
Oh wow.
And in 1932, her husband and parents decided that it was too big and too beautiful for one person to own. So they gave it as a gift to the people to become Ireland's first national park.
Oh.
The Bourne Vincent Memorial Park. And to make it a legally binding deal, of that, the government gave them the nominal fee of £1. Not a bad return on investment. Today in the whole park with the McShane estate here and other lands that have been added on over the years. In total there's just shy of 26,000 acres. Wow. Covers about 40 square miles. Now, Queen Victoria visited Killarney in 1861. She stayed in Mucker's House for 2 nights. And her visit really put Killarney on the map as a visitor city. These days there are more rooms on sale in Killarney per night than there are in Dublin.
Oh wow.
Relax. He's only doing this work for about a month, so he's at the stage now he's like a teenager with his first job.
Oh, okay.
Good as gold for the first few weeks until he gets the hang of it. Now he thinks he knows it all.
He's just like a kid.
Yeah, basically. Like I said, there are over 60 hotels in the town and surroundings.
Wow.
We're far off 1,000 bed and breakfasts.
Wow.
And if you count the likes of youth hostels, campsites and self-catering accommodation, it's the only town in Ireland that can accommodate upwards of 50,000 people in one go. It's got a residential population of around 14,000.
Nice.
Wow.
So for about 9 months of the year, the locals are in the minority here. Not only is the park a great natural world-known amenity for the town, but Killarney's location is very central. Everything is only a few hours out and back for day trips, so it's an ideal base for about a week or so.
Right.
Here on the left you'll see the wild bamboo starting to become very invasive, and this tends to take over everywhere it gets introduced. The main reason being is that the Victorians, bless them, were great people for bringing flora and fauna from all over the world to all over the world, and leaving today's generations to deal with the consequences. That happened on a global scale.
Right.
Small consolation,
Yeah.
but good boy. Up here on the right is 5 St Mary's Cathedral.
Ah,
The foundation stone was laid in 1842. A lovely building inside if you get an opportunity to go in. It was designed by a French architect, Augustus Pugin. He also designed the clock tower for Big Ben in the Houses of Parliament. How are we going? And the culmination of his career was the interior of the Palace of Westminster. The building was used as a hospital during the famine between 1847 and 52, and it was consecrated in August 1855.
wow.
It now stands at a height of 285 feet tall. It's the third tallest in the country after St John's in Limerick and St Coleman's in Cove. And on the west end of the cathedral, the left of it as you're walking in, there's a huge yew tree, and that was planted in memory of all the children buried there in the mass grave during the famine. There were about 300 children buried there.
Wow.
And they light that up each year for the Christmas holidays, the Tree of Light, and they have a bulb on it for each child.
Nice.
Wow.
Here on the right is Killarney House. Killarney House and its grounds were gifted to the people by an Irish-American building contractor, John McShane from Philadelphia. He was known as the man who built Washington. He was the main contractor in the construction of the Pentagon.
Wow.
In the 1950s he had made Killarney home, and he had a stipulation in his will that when he and his wife passed away, that the house and grounds would revert back to the people.
Wow.
They had one daughter, she's a nun, so she either didn't want or couldn't claim the money and privilege. Hello. Now, the house was empty for years, and it got very derelict. Over the last 3 years, the Office of Public Works pumped over 7 million into it.
Wow.
Basically rebuilding it from the inside out and doing up the gardens. And that opened as a museum at the start of July this year.
Wow.
He originally gave Ross Castle back to the people as well. Oh, nice one, the deer are out and about. This is the River Dina.